Hello and welcome to my channel. As you might know by now, I really enjoy transforming used pieces of clothing into something new, which is why today I'm going to do 2 DIYs in one. So the first part of this DIY is going to be transforming 5 shirts into yarn, and you'll see what I mean by that. The second part of this DIY is going to be crocheting a rug. So it's going to be a circular rug that I'm gonna do using a spiral pattern. And by that, I'm going to create a rug using recycled material. So if you'd like to see how I did any of those 2 DIYs, please stick around for the video. Hopefully you can leave a like or subscribe for more. So first, to recycle those shirts, I'm going to want to use as much of the fabric as possible, which is why I'm going to seam rip those hems at the bottom of the shirt, and whenever there are sleeves, I'm also going to seam rip the hems of those sleeves. So this usually gives you an inch more of fabric, which is awesome because we want as much as possible. Next, you want to cut off any parts that you're not going to be using. So you want to cut as little out as possible. As I said, we want to use as much fabric as we have. But this lace is unusable for my project. So I'm gonna place down my shirt, which is now kind of a tube of fabric, which is ideal because we won't have to join anything together or as little as possible. So I'm cutting off this piece, which I'm still going to be using, but for something else. So I'm pressing everything down, and I'm gonna fold almost all the way to the top because it's just going to save me some margin of error. And I'm going to cut in strips of about an inch, but I'm not going to cut all the way to the top. This is very important because we're gonna be making one singular very long strip of fabric, and you'll see how a little bit later. So for now, I'm just cutting a bunch of strips, 1 inch strips, but not all the way to the top. And now I'm going to cut everything diagonally, and you can enjoy some scissors ASMR. So by cutting diagonally, it's making one long strip of fabric. And I'm doing that for every single row that we just cut. You can do the exact same thing with your sleeves. So as I said, I seam ripped the hem. This time I don't need to fold it, but again, I'm cutting 1 inch strips, but not all the way. So I can then cut diagonally and create one very long strip of fabric. So you don't want to cut away, you want to cut up your sleeve. As you can see, there are lots of outfit changes in this video because it does take a long time, but the next step is going to take your literal pile of rags and pull on it. So basically these are my strips of fabric, and I just pull on it and it kind of bungs up. And if they're like, in this case, sorry, my chair is swiveling, so here there's like a sharp triangle, I'm just gonna cut that up, but saying I'm gonna keep enough fabric for it to like stay quite strong. And I can also sew little pieces together, so I'm gonna be doing that while watching a movie. So you're gonna be doing that for all of your fabric, and as I go, I created a ball of yarn. Next, we're going to create this rug. So basically, we're going to use double crochets for this DIY. First off, I'm going to chain 3. And then I do a double crochet in the first chain. And after that, I'm doing 10 more double crochets in that same chain, which is going to give us a total of 11 in that one, but it's gonna look like there's 12 double crochets. And these all constitute the first row. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of frame here. So moving on to the second row, in this row you'll need to start to crochet in the first stitch, and in this row you'll need 2 double crochet in the same stitch for all of those stitches. So in the second row you do 2 double crochets in every single stitch. For the third row, you'll need 1 double crochet in the first stitch, and in the second stitch you'll need 2 double crochets. So the pattern goes 1 2 1 2 1 2. In row 4 of the pattern you'll have 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 double crochet. So the pattern goes 1 1 2 1 1 2. In row 5 you'll need 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 2, and basically you're gonna add a single crochet, an additional single crochet every single row until you reach the desired size. And that's it. So basically you just go on and on, adding a single crochet to every single row while keeping it's not single crochets, it's double crochets, but 2 in the same stitch, just so we're clear. This does take quite some time, so I went ahead and watched a little movie to continue. And I basically did this until I didn't have any more of my homemade yarn. Hopefully with 5 shirts I had enough, and it created a really nice size. And here is the final reveal. I really hope you liked this DIY. Please consider leaving a like or subscribing to my channel. I'm hoping to monetize my channel, so if you would give me a follow, I would really appreciate it.